Hello everyone in the world, my name is Erin Elizabeth Marenberg. Thank you so much for choosing to be here with me today. This week I am going to be talking about what's actually happening when we do not accept the compliment, or when we turn down the compliment. So there's two things I'm going to address in this video, and the first is that when you don't accept the compliment, why is this happening, okay? This is because there is a disconnect between your worth and how other people see you. So other people want to give you a compliment. They think you look nice, you did a good job, you have a good idea, whatever, but you don't believe that about yourself, and so there's a disconnect there that you don't believe that, so there's no way you could believe someone else saying that to you. And then this usually stems back from something we learned in childhood, like all things, that you weren't good enough in some way, you didn't do a good enough job, how you are is not enough, there's no way you could ever actually be this compliment, they're lying to, because they want something from you eventually, right? So there's a lot of stories that are childhood traumas, and I use trauma like basically anything learned in childhood that doesn't serve you. So there's a lot of stories going on that kind of mess you up and get you confused about why you wouldn't accept a compliment. And so what I can say to that is just take a moment and breathe and just remind yourself you're here now. You are present today as however you are old now, and you are not old stuff anymore. And when someone gives you a compliment, you deserve to accept it. You deserve to accept the compliment because you are putting that energy out enough that someone feels called to say that thing to you, and that's kind of a gift. It's a reflection for how well you are doing and how amazing you are existing just from someone telling you that. So there's the first part of it. The second part of it, if you've ever given someone a compliment and they turn you down, it doesn't feel good, right? It feels like, okay, I mean, and we know that's about them, but if someone goes out of their way to give you a compliment, then it's really important to just say thank you for taking the time to say that, right? Because if you've ever given someone a compliment and they're like, oh, I don't believe it, or I don't, you're like, okay, well, I just tried to give you a compliment, so, you know, and so that's something else too, like it kind of invalidates someone else's efforts to give us a compliment, and you are not being polite or being your best self or doing anything that serves you if you shut down a compliment someone wants to give you. You deserve to feel that energy, because the second thing I want to address in this video is, okay, we know this notion of how you do anything is how you do everything. So how you're showing up for one thing is how you're showing up for everything on some level. So if you are unable to accept a compliment, someone giving you something, right, not a physical something, but they're giving you something, then you are unable to accept what the universe is trying to give you, and unable to accept whatever, you're cutting off your receiving. You're cutting off whatever the universe is trying to give you. So all day we say, I want this, I want this, I want this. And what we want usually comes in a way that is not expected to us, or how we couldn't imagine it. And so when we are cutting off the receiving of a compliment, you're cutting off the receiving of however else this could manifest for you. So let's say someone wants to tell you, oh, I love your outfit, and you're looking for a new job, and you're like, oh, thanks so much that I got it at this store, and they say, oh, I love that store, and then you start talking, and then turns out during your conversation they know someone who's hiring for whatever position you're looking for, right? So things come to us in unexpected ways, and so if you are shutting down the compliment and not even being open to receive verbal affirmation, and again, nothing physical, then you don't know what else you're shutting down, what other things you're turning yourself away from, just because you feel you don't deserve to accept a compliment. And this is no shame around this. If this is how you are, it's not your fault. But you are allowed to accept a compliment. I'm telling you right now, you should, you deserve to. And so if there's anything you can do today, whenever you watch this video, I would suggest being aware and being open and really taking a moment to really say thank you to that compliment and really practice receiving. And even though, you know, it's just a compliment, I don't believe in just, I believe all things have value. So just taking a moment to just really say, thank you, I accept your compliment. I mean, you don't say that out loud because people will be like, okay, but you can just say thank you. And then really feel like you're owning it, because once you open that receiving energy, you will be so much more open to whatever else you could possibly want in your life because of that. So if you practice that, let me know in the comments below how it goes for you. And if you have any other questions, or if you want to know how to work with me or any more information about me, you can always go to www.erin-elizabeth.com, and that link is below as well. And thank you, and I hope you have a great day. Until I talk to you soon. Bye!